I said, wow, what if that's the formula? Corrupting the image that God created and called good of each kind leads to opening up forbidden gates that brings about the recreation or the return of the Nephilim. I believe that's exactly what's happening, especially if you look in the definition of what Nephal, that's where Nephilim comes from, and just look at all that. I mean, no good's going to come from that. And this is why, you're going to have to make your own decisions, but it's getting scarier and scarier to go to hospitals for anything, short of setting a broken bone or something maybe. Because as soon as they start getting into genetic stuff and vaccines and things of that nature, especially if you're trying to walk in Torah, I'm of the opinion that we're going to have to really start to walk in and understand what Scripture says. Anyone, not just Peter, James, and John, anyone who believes in me will do the same works that I've done and even greater works. I think we're going to have to get that. And, Steve talked about being part of the Pentecostal movement and stuff, and, and I've been associated with some of that too. And I've actually seen people get healed. I've seen people being healed through these hands right here, not because of who I am, but because of who lives inside of me. And I know enough about myself that if I have a half a second to think about it, it's not going to work. But I've had those times where I've been in a situation and God will just tap me on the shoulder and say, heal her. And that's happened a number of times. The times that I think about it and but what if it doesn't work and people are going to, forget it. Doubt is the kryptonite of faith. But the times that I just said, okay, yes, Lord, boom. And it wasn't about praying, oh, Lord, please, if it's your will, please. No. Where do you see people doing that in the Bible? You see Peter seeing a dude there say, look, silver and gold I don't have, but what I do have, get up and walk. Command that thing to go. And it goes. And I've seen that happen. So I believe in it. Have I been able to walk in it, steadily? No, absolutely not. But I desire to. And I think a day's coming where we're going to need to. Because it is getting scary out there. And not just on that side. I mean, corrupting all flesh, you have the combining of species, but you also have the merging with technology. And you got Time Magazine putting out a front cover right there, 2045, the year man becomes immortal. That's their goal. And if you go to 2045.com and read about the Strategic 2045 Social Initiative, you'll see that these people get together every year. Some of the brightest minds in the world get together and discuss technologies and things to get us toward that goal. Amen. And it's all about transhumanism. Amen. Blending of species and technologies and cyborgs and stuff. Amen. Which is really interesting when you see a clip like this that was by a U.S. Army general addressing his some cadets that were in an Army school.
If the world of 1916 was complex, or the world of 1945 was complex, the world of 2016 is intensely complex. And I can tell you that from personal experience, and I know there's many others who can tell you that as well. And you will graduate and be in that world, and you're going to be leading the soldiers and the sailors, the airmen and the Marines in that world. You'll be dealing with terrorists. You'll be dealing with hybrid armies. You'll be dealing with little green men. You're going to be dealing with tribes. You'll be dealing with national leaders and local leaders. You'll be dealing with politics and economics. And you'll be dealing with direct fire and indirect fire. And you're going to be dealing with it all. And it's all going to be dealt with simultaneously.
Now, of course, the official take on that is hybrid armies is talking about standard military operations combined with technology, drones, and different things like that.